Hello, Miami. Hello, World Ventures. It's great to be here. So I grew up in Sarasota, just on the other coast, and it's great to be back in Florida. This is kind of my home. This is my home. I love it. All my family's here. They're all in Orlando. And it was something I didn't share. Who was in Orlando in January? Yeah. I mean, it was pretty amazing. And I had a slide that I was going to pop out when I was talking in there, but I would have started crying probably on stage if I'd have pulled this slide out, because I was the guy that went all through grade school. You guys have heard the story. Took the 0 for every oral book report that I ever had to do. That was me. I was so shy that they used to say I couldn't lead a silent prayer in church. And so I worked at Epcot Center. We had 5,000 laborers out at Epcot building Epcot Center. As a matter of fact, I was worried for a lot of you guys because there are some rides there that I helped build that you probably shouldn't have gone on, but you went anyway. And I have a picture of me and my buddy. I'm on the roof with my shirt off and a construction hat on. 5,000 laborers building the park. We're on top of the energy pavilion, and right behind us is Spaceship Earth. Now, can you imagine somebody growing up, had 49 different jobs, was introduced to this industry? I mean, never in a million years would I had ever thought that the very park that I was helping to build, that we'd actually be in a position as an owner of a direct sales company to be able to rent that park out for a party for our 10th year anniversary. So that was like, so anything is possible. And why does this happen? Why are we having this success? And for those business people, who's here? This is your first event coming to a World Ventures major event. Let me just hear you guys real quick. Okay. Wow. It sounds like half the room. Well, welcome to our family. Welcome to our party. And we do have an unfair advantage. Wayne is so, you do feel like sometimes he's got a direct connection to the man upstairs, the stuff that comes out of him. And I've joked around and said it before that, this company, we've tried to kill it probably 15 times over the last 10 years, and it just won't go away, and it just keeps getting bigger and better and stronger. And so when you look at our Dream Trips offering and our product, it's amazing because we figured out a way to take a product, create it, it's priced for sale, it's priced for profit, and then on top of that, pay out, roughly 60% in commissions to the field. So, I have to share this with you because I would use this if I was in the field and I was talking to competitors, or if I was talking to somebody that's in real estate. I mean, do you realize that if we owned a real estate company together and we went out and we sold $1 billion worth of real estate, all of us, we're going to divide up about 6% in commission between the listing agent, the broker, the sales rep. On $1 billion in revenue, that's about $60 million. We go sell $1 billion worth of Dream Trip memberships, we're dividing up $600 million in commissions on our product. So, why do we have 140 IMDs earning over $500,000 a year? Why is this taking place? Write this down in your notes. Because we were smart enough with our cost of goods to be able to figure out a way to pay out more commissions on less sales volume than probably any product that certainly I've ever sold in 32, 33 years. It's powerful when you think about that, and people look at World Ventures, they hear about the success, and they're trying to say, well, how does it work? How are you doing it? I mean, it's really, you can tell I'm excited, right? Yeah, so anyway, we're here today because Wayne had a great vision several years ago, 10 years ago. Now, he didn't know exactly how we were going to get to this point, but I do know that Wayne put a stake in the ground. He said that I want to create a lot of first in our industry, first for a company. So that's what we've been able to do. And here we are, the first direct sales company in the multi-trillion-dollar travel industry that's been able to accomplish what we've been able to accomplish. And there's been a lot of companies that have come before us. I mean, there's so many MLM travel companies that came before World Ventures. They did everything wrong. And so to the point where, you know, when we started the company, I looked at Wayne, I said, we're not doing that, we're not doing that, we're not doing that. Let's think long term, and you look at the results. So if your heart's in the right place, you're gonna attract the right people. Do you guys believe that? Yeah. So the common denominator in the home office and with our staff is, in our field too, is we just have a lot of nice people. You know, we have a lot of long-term thinking people, their heart's in the right place. So we're the first major successful direct sales company in travel. On top of that, we're the first direct sales company, I feel, that's created a platform that has been able to, you know, give back in the way that we do. You guys right now are volunteering. It's well over 50,000 hours a year to service excursions and volunteers, tours around the world with the way that you're participating. You know, thank you for doing that, by the way. Thank you very much. We're the #1 travel direct sales company in the world. And you know, here's why being the largest direct sales travel company and the largest private travel club membership is so important. It's important because I get the privilege of sitting in meetings that are called the CEO Summits. And you got CEOs from all over the world, and we're sitting around, we get together a couple times a year. It's a very open and honest discussion. I mean, it's almost interesting the way that, you know, other CEOs are sharing, you know, their new ideas. I mean, we discuss, you know, just a variety of things, and it's a very open dialogue. And, you know, I'm kind of new to the group because I just came back on as CEO just whatever it was, 1.5 years ago. But you hear some of the conversation of our competitors, and I don't really want to make fun of them, but you do hear this stuff where people are saying, well, you know, we've discovered and tracked down that there's a new species of a frog that lives deep in the Amazon jungle, and we've been able to locate that it's living inside a bark of a tree, and we're going to add this along with 3 other ingredients to our new juice. And you're going to take, I mean, it's not that far-fetched, but you guys get my point. I mean, there are companies out there and what they're coming up with, and I mean, frankly, I just like what we're doing much better. I mean, I just do. Who likes travel much better? So here's what I want to share. I mean, you think about it. We're the only game in town in travel, global travel. There's probably not even another direct sales travel company even doing 25 million a year. And Eddie talked to you about, we're going to hit $1 billion. He set a good goal at 1.3 billion. By the way, did Eddie Head knock it out of the park this morning or what? I mean, that was probably one of the best talks I've ever seen. So, but you think about our industry and you think there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of companies in direct sales globally, and what are they doing? They're competing in the $500 billion skincare industry, or they're competing in the $900 billion health food supplement industry, and there's thousands of companies, and some of these companies are doing really, really well. And you know, here we are in this multi-trillion-dollar travel space, and we're the only direct sales company in the world really to speak of. And so it just feels so good to be in that position. I've never seen another company as positioned as well as we are. And what's comical is that the questions that I get asked at some of these meetings, you know, it's just really comical. Or some of these other owners, they ask me the questions. They say, hey, Dan, you know, you're in travel. You know a little bit about travel. You know, how important is it for, you know, leaders in network marketing to take trips and go on trips, and how does it help your culture? Because I'm the travel guy. I'm the only travel guy in the room, right? And they're asking me this question, and you know, I must admit, I really don't oversell it. I kind of just say, well, yeah, you know, I mean, I guess it's okay. I guess it, you know, kind of builds culture and value. Seems to be working. I mean, the last thing I want is all of our competitors trying to do what we're doing, right? So, I kind of play it down, but, the fact that the goal, you think about all the direct sales companies out there, the goal of all the direct sales companies and all their reps is what? I want to put myself in a position, create a predictable, reoccurring revenue, earn a residual income, make enough money so I can travel the world, experience more, and collect great memories with friends and family and those I care about. So in the back of my mind, I'm in the room as all these companies are selling their wares, and I'm thinking, we were able just to take the goal of all their top reps, and that's our product. That's what we do all day long, right? That's what we do all day long. And, it's my belief, I don't have a crystal ball, but I almost do, is that we're gonna scale the restaurant and entertainment program to tens of thousands of restaurants. That concept of eat your way onto a dream trip vacation, we could launch a company on that one thing alone. That's just gonna be one component of what we have. And so you think about what we're building. What we're building, and I was trying to write this down. It's like we're building this worldwide, multi-language, multicultural, multi-currency platform that makes available the best offers on travel, restaurants, entertainment, and in the near future, many other benefits and top brands. And I go back to Costco. If Costco can have 72 million members and 90% of their net revenue is off the membership fee and only 10% selling products, and we started doing that with travel, and now we're driving business to restaurants and then entertainment venues. The sky is the limit, guys. It really is. And so we've got this machine, it's all wrapped into this invitation-only ecosystem with the social community components driven by application technology, which does what? It maximizes and leverages the power of you, the mobile entrepreneur. And so to me, we've got the ultimate marketing machine. And coming very soon to everyone is the new Fly card payment technology, which is what? How many people do you know, they always want the latest, greatest, coolest device? If the people in this room don't go sell 10 million Fly cards in the next 24 to 36 months, I'll eat my hat, right? It's like, I want to go sign up in the field to be able to sell something that hot. I've never seen a network marketing company that's the company bringing the latest, greatest digital technology to the world, right? It's usually the Apples or somebody else. We're in that position where we've got this payment technology, ultra convenient, ultra cool, cutting edge, backed and powered by unlimited cloud-based technology in order to do what? Service and distribute compensation and rewards to millions of members and reps around the world. Who wants a piece of that? Yeah. It's hot. I would love to share just the meetings that I was able to be in this week, with different companies and suppliers. And, we've got a very innovative team with Wayne. Wayne, sometimes he's mapped out the future a little bit too far. He knows we're going to do 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And sometimes we got to back him off and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let us just get, let's write the ideas down. You're writing 100 miles an hour, right? Because the guy's a creative genius. Let's just get your few ideas out, this year. And so as a company, our struggle, it's not a struggle, but you're always in a position where you want to watch, study, and learn. And who's familiar with Nokia in the room? Yeah, so a lot of us are, right? Nokia was the mobile phone giant, and at one time bigger than Apple and Samsung, and half of all the mobile phones in the world were marketed by Nokia. And this year, the company sold its phone division to Microsoft. Well, why did they do that? Why? Anybody work for Nokia, or did you work for Nokia? A few of you? But why'd they do that? Why? Because Nokia, they didn't anticipate change. They did not take their competition seriously. They got too bogged down in the day-to-day. Matter of fact, their CEO in Nokia said, we didn't do anything wrong, but somehow we lost. That statement says it all. It really does. So Nokia, they didn't plan for the rapidly changing world. They didn't prepare themselves for the future. They became too comfortable in where they were. And it's my commitment to you, and I know as long as Wayne Nugent's the Chief Visionary Officer, and with our entire team, we will never become complacent. We will always try to stay on that leading edge for you guys. It's important. Darwin had a famous quote. He said, it's not the strongest of species that survives, but that which is the most adaptable to change. You've got to adapt. This statement's now more relevant than ever. It's very important. And, you know, we did a little demo with some artificial intelligence. How many of you guys like the demo with the Alexa Amazon robot? Pretty cool, right? So that type of thing, you know, it's going to be in everybody's home the next 5 to 10 years. Technology, it's just happening so fast. And our company is, you know, poised because we're virtual, we're mobilepreneurs, you know, we're technology, you know, we're travel, you know, we're lean, we're mean, and I can see us becoming that conduit. It's going to happen. You know, you can feel the momentum. And there's been so much money spent up to this point over the last couple years, getting to the point that we're at right now, preparing us to explode. And so my wish for so many of you guys is don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. Don't let grass grow under your feet. I mean, really, because there's going to be a lot of people attracted to this company. And the thing that happened for World Ventures, and it's kind of a blessing in a disguise, and that is in network marketing in the United States, for the first 10 years, we didn't have a lot of the industry professionals look at us and take us serious. And why was that? The reason is because, you know, travel was kind of burnt up. Travel network marketing companies that didn't do things right were burnt up in the States. And so the blessing was that we built this business with grassroots, solid people that had long-term mindsets, that didn't want to look for the quick hit. They wanted to build something with the right people that lasted, and that's all of you. So that is a blessing. And my fear, and it's not a fear because I think we'll be able to handle it, is because it's going to get so attractive, because we're going to have so much innovation take place, we're going to be now attracting, and Wayne said this a little bit, is other people that are going to be coming in, and they're going to be bringing teams, and we just gotta protect ourselves. I almost want to have a policy. I don't know about you guys, but that, you know, we got the right to refuse who we work with. Maybe we should institute that, right? So have them submit a resume, and if I don't like the resume because they've been in 27 deals in 3 years and, you know, did the wrong thing in all of them, we say, sorry, we don't need you. Goodbye. I mean, maybe that's what we do. I don't know. So anyway, get ready. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. And, you know, the race is to the swift right now. Who's going to get their 8 sales in the next probably 48 hours? Do it. Well, with the money that we spent in the home office and the team that we have, I promised you guys one thing. We're going to try to stay one step ahead of you. You know, we might have some hiccups along the way, but we are flat out ready for the growth. And so bring it on. Love you. Great event. Appreciate you guys so much. God bless. Have a great night. Take care.